doors. All audition is open until September 19th. You can submit your audition from anywhere because your dream deserves to be heard loud and clear. And I tell the video, we are coming live for your county. Ghana, September 20th at City Hall Ground, 8 a.m. Nimba, September 23rd at Jackie's Guest House, 8 a.m. Look at the tap in. We are all one people. And Monserrado, October 4th at the Labrador Learning Center, Kingsville Town Hall, 8 a.m. 20 contestants will take the bold step and forget dreaming and start doing. Through vocal training, master classes, studio sessions, and electrifying live shows. One winner will walk away with big about $2 million Labrador record due, a brand new car, 300,000 LD for your wardrobe to get fresh again, and 1 gigabyte of data every month for 1 year. Amazing present forget wins for our second and third place winners. Empty Yellow Star Season 5 from Dreamers to Doers. Yellow Star.
MTN. All right, folks, welcome back. This is the Lonestar MTN Hour. My name is Abraham Kamara, but I'm preferred to be called DJ Hero. Let me quickly welcome the team from Lonestar Cell MTN to quickly introduce themselves, then we'll run strictly into the program. Good afternoon. How you guys doing?
Good afternoon.
Okay. Chief, what's your name? Let's start out by introducing ourselves, maybe the department that we represent as well.
Yeah, so good afternoon to you and good afternoon to the listening audience and to all GSM subscribers out there. My name is Emmanuel Harris. I serve as a business representative in the enterprise business unit at Lonestar MTN.
Okay. So, like my colleague said, good afternoon to all of the listeners. So, I am El Nico Williams. Basically, I work with the enterprise business unit within Lonestar MTN, and I'm basically in charge of the SMEs. If I say SME, I mean small and medium enterprises. Okay. Businesses. Okay. For the fact that you guys from the business sector of MTN, we're going to deal strictly with issues relating to your scope of operation there at Lonestar Cell MTN. Firstly, we have the LTE router. We want to talk about it, and we also want to talk about something called the closed user group. We also want to talk about the home internet, and we want to talk about bulk SMS. For some of us that are into event planning and all of that, we want to talk about the bulk SMS. We want to talk about the dedicated internet and as well as corporate prepaid bundles. You're going to, relax yourself, explain it to our people better. Even the old man that are in a market horse, like Clarendon Market. Like for me, I'm from Clarendon, so I will set much of the examples on Clarendon. So even the old man that are in a market building, Clarendon Market, that for her to understand all of these things that we are talking here today. Firstly, let's talk about the LTE router. What is the service about?
So yes, so the LTE router, like I said, to communicate with the audience, I'll try to make it as simple as possible. So the LTE router is a device that provides Wi-Fi signal for other devices to be able to connect to the internet. So as simple as that. So think of it like the way we receive internet on network from Lonestar Tower. So in this case, you will not be receiving the signal directly from the tower on your phone, but then you'll be receiving the signal through the router. What that does is that you have a much stronger signal and you're able to connect to the internet at a much faster rate. So with the router, you have the advantage of switching from your phone hotspot to a connection that allows you to connect multiple devices uninterrupted.
Okay, it was actually dragging me into my next question, but you just answered it. I wanted to find out using the LTE router and using the phone, but I think you drag into it a little bit.
Yeah. So just to give maybe bigger understanding. So the phone regularly you connect to the network, and maybe you have 2 or 3 of your children or your colleagues around, and maybe they do not have data. So you use your phone hotspot to give them internet connection. Now, with the phone, if you are giving your colleague or your children or whoever internet connection, once you receive a call in, the signal
A
drops.
signal drop.
Yes. But now the Wi-Fi helps with that problem. So
Okay.
if you connect it to the router, I mean, you can connect your smart TV, your phones, and every device that carry Wi-Fi signal, you can be able to connect them to the router. There's an uninterrupted browsing
So
experience.
what are the benefits of using this service, the LTE router? What are the benefits apart from the network dropping? You know, you talked about it already. So what are some other benefits that one can get when using the service?
So good. Now the benefit with the router is, unlike the phone,
Hmm.
when using the router, the connection time, we call latency, the time you take to receive information, is much faster.
Okay.
So the one you can see Mbps, GPS, MS. I mean, there are more technical terms, but I try to make it simple for the audience. So
Hmm.
I mean, at what rate are you being connected to the internet? How many seconds it will take you to be able to load an information from your phone to the internet or from the internet to your phone? Now with the router, it's much faster. So if your phone is giving you 30 seconds to receive an information, the router gives you maybe 1 second, 2 seconds.
Okay.
In bits and pieces, you receive information from the router. So it's much faster.
Hmm.
It allows you to connect multiple persons. So most phone will give you a maximum of 5, 10 persons to connect. Now the router allows you to, depends on what router you use. Now for MTN, we have two different kind of routers. We got the Cat4 router and the Cat6 router. So if you're using or you connected to the Cat6, Cat4 router, for example,
Hmm.
you get to connect up to 16 and 32% based on the specification of router you use. Because we have different spec between 16 and 32%. Now, if you connect it to the Cat6 router, which is a much bigger router,
Hmm.
it allows you to connect between 32 to 64%.
Oh, okay.
And it also spread the bandwidth. So, for example, if I'm the head user, I'm the one who owns the device, I'm able to connect to a specific bandwidth, so the 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz. Maybe I'm much closer to the router and I'm trying to stream or I'm trying to do my work on my email and everything from home. I'm able to connect to a specific network, completely different from people who visit me. Maybe my children need to do their assignments and everything. I'm able to give them one network, and then I'm a service on another network. So we got two bandwidths to be able to separate users so that there's no interference. So maybe if you got too many persons, like the phone will do, then you start seeing buffering the network starts ticking. So by the time you click on the other thing, because another person is already clicking, it takes time to pass information in between there, so there's a lag, and then you start stopping. But with the router, no. Once I separate you, everybody receives information in real time, so it's much faster. It connects more users than the regular phones or internet. Another thing is it's portable. Now it plays this very same role as the phone, so you be concerned. Say with my phone, I can get my data, and then I can use it here. If current goals are still connected to my phone, I can be able to even leave from my office. I can go on the beach having my phone connected. The router do that even better. So if current goals, we got our routers now are rechargeable. So if current goals, you still get connected. I mean, once current is on, you keep it on. When current goal, it maintains current for you. If you are going on the move, so you leave in your house, you have an emergency to go to the office, the router goes with you. And it's still connected. It's not being disconnected like a dedicated internet where if you connect it to your house and you having to leave your house, I mean, you got to get mobile data on your phone. But with the router, you are connected to your house. If you leave in your house to get in your car to go wherever, you still get connected. So there's no breakthrough or breakdown in connections.
So how can someone acquire this?
Now, so we've been able to decentralize the whole router process. Like people in Grand Basel, in Maryland can get the routers. You can get it in different ways. One way you can get the router is to call the hotline, fastest. So maybe you're at your office, a very busy person. You just get to call the hotline, and then we'll get one of our agents giving you the router, to set it up, your SIM cards, and right on the go in 15, 10 minutes, you are connected. You can also get it by visiting any of Lonestar offices, any of our POS. You go Broad Street, Randall Street, Douala, anywhere you get Lonestar office, you'll be able to get a router. Also, we have our field agents. We got people who are in the field from time to time in different communities that you can be able to get a router from. But then you got to be careful because they will always have their identity. They will always make sure that your router is registered onto MTN network with your identity. That's one thing you have to take into consideration. They will make sure the identity is taken and then you are connected to the network on the go. So there'll be no that will connect you in 2 days or in 24 hours you get connected. Once the setup is done, on the spot you get connected. So we got people on the field that are currently setting the routers that you can get it from. You can get it from our offices, or you can call the hotline that we can do.
Is there specific areas that the LTE router operates?
No. So the router works anywhere there's a Lone Star internet
Tower.
connection.
Okay.
Once you get a Lone Star tower,
Or
you are
Lonestar,
in
your
range.
call can go through.
Once your call can go through, I
Okay.
mean, definitely you get
You can use
access
the
to the
router.
router and you can be able to use it.
So that means if you are always there in Cape Mount, you're following our broadcast, you can get yourself the LTE router. If you are there in River G County, those of you that use Lone Star Cell MTN in your area and you want to get the router, you can get it. And I think it's affordable. Anybody can use it. This one is not for money people. Scrap person can use it. The old man in the house, the old man in the market building, like you got your children at night, they want to do their assignments, and you don't want to get them a phone. Once they get tablet, you get your router, you're going to use it, and it's going to be fast.
Yes, very important. So it's also important to know that for parents or for family, we got different connections setup we can do for you when you buy the router. So maybe you're a father who is concerned about his children's education. You don't want your children on social media, on different social media platforms. So when you get the router from us, we have the capability to make sure that we block certain sites. So for example, you don't want your children on TikTok, on YouTube, and on Instagram, or whatever platform you think shouldn't be accessible to school wearing kids that you are not comfortable with. We can make sure that we block the connection for those services. Also, we can be able to time lock the router. So if you got your kids that are going to school from Monday to Friday and you only want them connected to the internet on the weekends, we can make sure their devices are set up to the router in a way that they are only connected over the weekends.
Okay, let's talk about this closed user group. Yes. I want to know, what is this service about? I've just been hearing closed user group. I don't know what is closed user group. I want us to talk about it a little bit, but firstly, I want to know what is this service all about?
Okay, thank you for the question. So, like you said, closed user group, and for short, we call it the CUG.
CUG.
Right? So this service is basically on the voice call, unlimited on the voice call.
Okay.
Yeah, and this service, like, I have an institution, I have staff up to like 20, 30, or let's say 5, minimum 5. And I want us to be in contact all of the time.
Okay.
I would like us to always communicate because I want to have regular updates and check-ins. So we can provide a service where we will have these staff's numbers, and then we'll do a setup that they will be allowed to have unlimited calls with each other within a group for the month.
I think it's just like using this walking talking, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Similar idea,
yeah. So who can use it?
So for this service is basically open to everyone.
All right.
Once you have your business or institution or whatever the case may be, the service is open up to you. And then, of course, I have to make it known that the service charge is very, very minimal. It doesn't come with a heavy fee or something like that.
So that's extra amount.
Yeah, just extra amount. Assuming that business of 5 owns the CUG, all we need to do is like get your information to make sure you are a legit business, because we don't do business with, So you just need to give for your information, and then we can do the setup. And we can do setup for as low as, who knows, based on the arrangement, we can come with something and say, okay, I can do it for $1. Example, I'm not going to real figure.
So you have to call a real figure.
So
because folks are listening, they want to know.
Okay, so let's say something minimum would do something around $5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Per day or per week?
Per number. So if you have 5 numbers that you want to have or put
on the CUG,
you bring those 5 numbers and you pay $5 per line.
Okay.
And once you pay that amount, we have the configuration done, and then you'll be allowed to have unlimited call.
Okay.
throughout the month.
Oh wow. All right, that's what's up. You're listening. Lot of interesting things happening. Some of us only want to put our internet data, we browse. Some of us only want to activate our 3 day free calls and everything. But there are a lot of interesting things in Liberia that in the Western world is happening there, but in Liberia we don't know about it. So I want to know how many maximum users can be on the CUG.
I like the question. So for the CUG is very open, right?
Okay.
You can have a family on the CUG. Assuming I'm a family here, I have 4 persons in my family. I would love to have connection with my family all the time.
Okay.
Once we have information, make a request or legal request anyway, we can set you up for the CUG. We
If
can
it
have
is a family.
if you want your family to access such service, it is
But
available.
but one can have an illegal business and then they just come to you and say, oh, this is a family.
Your illegal business, of course, once you give us the information, we do our check-ins. We are not just going
Nobody
to,
they can't tell you say this is a family.
this is a family.
Yeah.
First, we have some means and ways in which we do our investigation.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't just come to us and say, "Oh, I want this." Give it to you. No.
So what if we have friends or we are friends, right? We want to get connected to the CUG. Like for me, I'm in Clarendon. I have a couple of friends in New Georgia. I have some other friends maybe here Central Monrovia. I have some friends in Painesville. But all of us we know each other, right? But then we want to be connected as a group to the CUG. Is that possible as well?
So it is possible depending on the situation, right? Because
Okay.
one thing we look at is the person that is making requests.
Okay.
Assuming you are the one stepping in for your friends,
Yeah.
we are going to do our investigation.
Mm.
Make sure you don't have any criminal records.
Oh, okay.
Once you are good to go, definitely because you are the one making the request, you should know that we will be counting on you.
On you.
So every other thing that you go about doing behind us that we don't know about, you will be the one liable for it.
So is there any other thing that can be done behind you?
When you say behind you, I don't get it.
Yeah, you said any
No,
other thing I try to do behind you.
what I mean is, you finish make your request, we
Mm.
have you onboarded,
Mhm.
and then probably you get the same card to another person to
Okay.
be able to call you or something like that.
Okay.
You didn't specify that we don't have knowledge on it,
Mm.
so definitely you'll be held liable for it. And when it comes to the number of person that can use it,
Mhm.
if you are far away number working for an institution, fine, come. If you
Okay.
say 100 persons, fine, come.
That matter.
So we don't have
Once a matter.
once you have the money, we don't have
1 million
so
people.
we don't have a limit. A limit cap to up to 30%. No.
I mean, the
Okay.
more people you bring, of course, I mean,
The mile
business is
plan.
negotiation,
Yes,
so
of course.
we can always, talk about the price.
So I want to know something about this CUG. Is there someone somewhere that will be monitoring our conversation?
No.
Okay.
Respect our customer privacy. Definitely. We are
Our
having-
conversation will be private as the same way
the
we
same
do
way you
normal
do your
calls.
normal calls.
Okay.
That's how
No,
it
listen,
works.
so at MTN, one thing we value is data privacy.
Okay.
So all customer calls are encrypted. But at no time any MTN staff or employee can have access to customer calls.
So how can one
Except maybe
acquire
there's
the
a
service?
legal opinion from
From
court
the
or so,
Supreme
but
Court?
it
Yeah, we
usually
know
don't
that.
happen.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for
So how can one acquire it?
for businesses, it's quite simple. You can write us or send in your request via email, call the 5656 line, and then ask, oh, I need to do that, I need to do this, and then we'll guide you through sending out the request, and then we'll ask for 1 or 2 information, probably your business registration, your article of incorporation, your tax clearance, and you name it. And once all of those documents are available, we can start to discuss the business.
All right, you are listening to 87.9 Freedom Radio, 26 minutes past 1 o'clock. I want us to just throw a light on the home internet. Is there any difference between the home internet and the LTE router?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Please let us
There are a
know.
couple of differences. One, the LTE router is mobile,
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
or the home is not.
All right.
So how does the home work? The home will basically situated at your house, wherein when you make a request, all the setup is done. It is depending on current again.
Mm.
It's not something that is
It's not
rechargeable.
like the
It's
LTE
not like the
router.
LTE router that is rechargeable. No.
Yeah.
So once the setup is done at home,
Mhm.
you can only use it at home.
Okay.
Even though it is unlimited compared to the router that is package based,
Mhm.
but it is stationed to a particular place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not mobile.
One crazy thing about it is that for some of us scrappers, when we get that home internet now, If you know you can carry 2, 3 different Jews into your house, just know that when you carry that one Jew, when she know that you get Wi-Fi, just forget it. I get out going.
She coming to visit every time.
She not going again.
And you're talking about the difference. I mean, it's important too that we highlight to customers that with dedicated internet, like the home and other internet services you have, the payment is straightforward. It's a definite sum. So, for example, you charge $25 per month. It means every month you got to pay $25 for the internet.
The home,
Whatever, whether it's home internet. We got different kind of home internet. We got office. We got some for offices though. But we call them dedicated internet.
Okay.
So it depends. But then with the LTE, it's package based. We have bundles.
Oh, okay.
And the beautiful thing about those bundles is that it allows for flexibility. So say today I had maybe I got salary today and I have good money and I choose to buy one bundle, say the $49 bundle, because that bundle is the bundle that the whole country buying now. So maybe I choose to buy the $49 bundle, which is around 250,000 megabytes. Now, if you buy that bundle, it depends on what activities you're doing, right, for it to finish. But in most cases, we see that the bundle does not finish at the end of the 30 days or at the end of the month. So the LTE will allow you to say, okay, maybe I use 100,000 MB out of the 250,000 I had. So then I have 150,000 remaining. So around the 29th day, because the bonus is for 30 days, around day 29, mean 1 day to expiration, I can go ahead and just buy maybe $19. So I'm not restricted to say I got to buy $49 again.
Okay.
I can go ahead and buy $19 or $9 based on my income stream at the time. And it allows me to get that whatever data that is attached to that bundle, or my 150,000 that's already there from the previous bundle, and then it rolls to the next month. So the LTE allows for rollover. So you can take one bundle from 1 month to the next month, depending on the fact that you recharge before the expiration date.
Okay, let's get back to the home internet. How many users can be connected to the home internet service?
So the home, like I said, is a dedicated service wherein you make your request for unlimited connectivity. And once your request is done, we go there, do a few survey to make sure that yes, the service works here. Because as we know, the service works everywhere, but some people can be living very, very long distance, everything. So what we do is we do a survey to make sure that it works there.
Okay.
And what we need to do in terms of installation, probably it works, but then we need to go there to make sure that we need to put A to B, B to C like that to make sure it works for you. And once it starts, it works fine. That's the first step. And then we also look at who can use it, like you said, right? The home or dedicated internet is open.
Okay.
So it can be used for homes. We have something for homes. We have something for offices. We have something for schools. We even have something for shops. So once you have interest in having unlimited connectivity to the internet, definitely the dedicated internet is what you go for. So anybody can use it.
Yeah. Okay, folks, this is 87.9, and you are listening to the Lone Star Cell MTN Hour. We are talking everything about Lone Star Cell MTN here today. And this home internet service, where can payment be made?
So we have several payment channels.
Okay.
We have option wherein you can pay by the most used means in the country, our mobile money.
Okay.
You can pay through mobile money. That's one. Two, you can pay through bank. You can pay through the bank, yes, of course. Or better still, you can go to any of our service centers and again pay at the cashier, and definitely your service will work. Or you can reach to the head office and do an in-person payment as well.
Okay, so if we are having issues with our line, like for some time you see the network will stick, and then our phones when we browsing, it will just be loading. How can one get support?
Okay, so for the loading part, we don't experience such because, like I said, it is unlimited.
But there are
In an
challenges.
instance wherein we have the impediment because in time, you can be using the service or you are connected, probably your foot hit the extension cord and then the plug went off, so the device went off. And once such thing happens, definitely you know that you'll be disconnected. So in that case, we will call. We are always open 24 hours to give support, right?
All right.
That's something I want you to know. Always open 24 hours, even in the night. So once you give us a call, we're like, okay, is this working? Is this good? Is that good? Once you confirm that everything that is okay, like the router is not at home, internet is not going through. We have some remote ways that we can solve problem. We try that means if it is not working, we have our team coming at your place to make sure we resolve the situation. Okay?
All right. You want to add up?
No, I think you
Okay.
went
Then let's talk.
everything.
Let's talk about the bulk SMS. Most especially those that are into event planning, those that have schools, those that have organizations. They want to send information as fast as possible. For example, I get my little school, I get all my students, and I get all their parents' numbers. Well, I got a PTA meeting coming up, and I want to send this message across the board. I think that's about the bulk SMS.
So,
And you have an organization, you are having a meeting this Sunday at 4 p.m. You want to send text message to everybody in your organization. You get all of them number. That's bulk SMS, right? And again, we have a show coming up, maybe for the entire Bridgewater Island. And then folks that are there, you want to send communication to them. I want to know, is that part of the bulk SMS as well?
Of course, it is.
Okay, tell us more about this service.
So the bulk SMS is basically something that you use for promotion,
Mhm.
where it would do a bulk messaging.
Okay.
An example could be, I don't know, the CRC way here in Liberia, where CRC send out message to local subscribers telling them, oh, my new album is coming as well. Even added the link to that album.
Yes,
Yeah,
we saw that.
They were all around time.
Yeah, we saw that.
That is what the bulk SMS can do.
Oh,
But it
okay.
is not limited to only music.
Okay.
You can use it to promote your business.
Okay.
Probably I'm a businessman. I have, let's say I have a salon. I can face here, there. My staffs are very good at their job. I can tell people I'm from XYZ location and I do XYZ business. You guys can come at this location. I have promotion going on, or my service charge is minimum and XYZ. So this is used to promote your businesses or campaigns that you intend to run.
So I can sit on my phone and do my own bulk SMS.
No, you cannot.
So I have to come to the company.
no,
Yeah.
so the pocket smith has, it has different way. That one you're talking about, they call it A to P. They get different kinds of way you can do it. I mean,
Okay.
banks do that. I mean, from their server to their customers.
Okay,
or to your
I think you're
customers,
understanding me.
different things. But
I think you understand me.
what we're trying to say is that bulk SMS, the reason we try to emphasize is that I think there's a very unique service that I think businesses need to take advantage of. I mean, sometimes when people hear the name, say that we gotta go to Lonestar, the podcast, maybe they won't get frightened because they're thinking about that maybe we'll pay too much money.
But how much
Bulk
is charge?
SMS is one of the cheapest services at Lonestar CMTN.
How much is it?
It based on what messages you send in, when
Okay.
you're sending it, the amount of people you
I
send
want
it
I
to.
want to send a text message, probably to about 20 persons.
So you send a message to 20%. How much you paying?
small
$4?
one.
Is it $4? $3?
4 cents. So
That's-
that's something around 4%. But what I want you to know is that
Yeah.
for the bulk SMS, right?
Mhm.
The more audience you intend to engage, the
Okay.
lesser the price.
So
Assuming if you
do you
charge-
have the price rate? There are
We
folks
do.
listening. People want to do
yeah,
it.
we do, but it based on the number of audience you intend to target. Right?
Okay. For example, you want to send bulk SMS to about 100 persons.
Maybe if you want to send bulk SMS to 100%, though,
And we are targeting the Bourgeois Island. Yeah, you guys get a database of folks from the Bourgeois Island.
Of course we do. Of course we do.
So
right?
we are targeting the Bourgeois Island, age range 18 to 35.
we
I
do
mean,
that.
at MTN, one thing we are sophisticated at is data analysis.
Okay.
So we got data for if you want to send it to only 18-year-old in Liberia, we'll get you that data. If you want to send it to West Point, people from 75 above in West Point,
Mm.
you will send it to people from 75 above. in
So
West Point.
so
don't worry.
let's talk about the price.
The audience
The
you
price
targeting
range.
based on your business. Maybe you are an online business that do fashion, you're targeting females. We send it to female.
So let's talk about the price range.
So like we said earlier, right? The reason we don't want to be specific
Okay.
is that the price is negotiable.
Oh,
And
okay.
like your colleague said, right? It's on the basis of the audience you're targeting.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And also we do analysis, we categorize businesses based on the size of your business, so that different things we take into consideration.
What's the maximum? What's the maximum number of people you do the bulk SMS for?
So it's unrestricted. So for example, we get around 2-3 million customers.
Okay.
So if you are a unique business,
Hmm.
maybe an electronics store or so that want to reach the entire country,
Hmm.
come to us at a very, very cheaper rate.
Hmm.
You can reach to 3 million people with just a click of a button.
Wow.
So that in people struggling to sell out their business, to do advertisement. I mean, bulk SMS.
I think
is
you guys
just a
can
solution
just
for
do
that.
it from their bulk SMS service.
I mean,
Sure.
in a minute, you get the whole country know what you're selling, what you intend to do, what promotion you're launching. And that's one thing. I mean, the NGO, of course, are one group of people that really leverage the bulk SMS.
Okay.
So you see, most of the time you receive messages from NGOs telling you that,
We've been receiving messages from the MTN Liberia Music Award.
Yeah,
as well.
of
I've been
course.
seeing that.
Of course.
take
Yeah.
advantage of it. It's so cheap. I mean, people shouldn't be afraid of the price when it comes to bulk SMS. It's
Okay.
always negotiated.
Okay, let's talk about the dedicated internet. After talking about the router, the home internet, let's now talk about the dedicated internet. What is this service about?
So the dedicated internet, like I said, is an unlimited service wherein you make your request and then we do the necessary surveys. We have the installation done.
Mhm.
You have connectivity unlimited for the rest of the month. And one thing I want to make you understand is this: for the dedicated internet, we are not dealing with anything other than the speed, right?
Mhm.
What makes it dedicated? We tell you that at Lonestar MTN, if you want to do your streaming and you have a need of something around 10 Mbps, right? Once you make in a request, we give you both 10 Mbps upload and download. That will be unlimited for the rest of the month. So what's it all you need to do with your streaming? Because I know of recent people started working from home, and these are the services that they're coming running for. They don't have the service installed at their home, and then they are only 24-hour working from home. They no longer come in offices and whatever. So the dedicated is an unlimited service that keep you connected 24 hours and for 30 to 31 days of the month.
All right, and we also want to know how many maximum users can be connected to it.
So we don't have a limit for the number of users because, like we said, we give our speed. So based on what you intend to do or what you intend to use the service for, you can have the number of person you want to use it. Assuming I'm a business, I have 7 person in my business and I want all 7 of them to be on the service. It's quite simple. You come to Lone Star, Lone Star, I have 7 person in my office and I want all to be connected on or dedicated internet. And we have like 2 computers in the office and everybody have a phone and probably or tablet and as well as we will advise you, okay, since you have 7 person, this number of speed will be okay for the 7 of you that will keep it connected without any issue. And once you give in, good to go.
So where does it work?
So the dedicated internet,
Same anywhere.
it works everywhere, right? It works
Alright.
everywhere.
Once we have
Once-
Lone Star Cell tower around there,
Yes.
or we have access of getting Lone Star in our community, we can use dedicated internet.
Good. And the dedicated internet comes in both ways, right? We
Mhm.
have something called the fiber. More people are
Okay.
more familiar with fiber, right? Which is the wire connection,
Mhm.
where we connect a wire directly to your home, to your office or business or whatsoever. You have a wire connection. And we also have something like you mentioned, where the signal is coming directly from the tower. That is what we call the microwave, right? The
Okay.
wireless. What we do a connection, then you have wireless connectivity from the tower to your business or institution.
All right. So where is payment with?
So it's quite simple, like I said. We all use the same payment method. You can pay via the most used platform, mobile money. You can pay by the counter. You can walk to any of our POSs and make a payment. You can come at the office for in-person payment. So we have many options to pay.
So, folks, if you are listening to us, this is 87.9. Shortly, we open up the telephone lines. Some of you paying attention to us right now, you can call and ask your question pertaining to some of the discussions that we are having here on this radio. Let's talk about the corporate prepaid bundles.
So
What are the corporate prepaid bundles?
the corporate prepaid paid bundle.
Mm.
So the corporate prepaid bundle is basically a voice and data service, right?
Mhm.
Like what you have on your phone, when you dial star 123 hash and then you go select a special package. So this is something that we work on for our businesses, right? So for businesses, we have option because we know our librarian businesses at times they are challenged and they are small. So we just set up something specially for them. So we have a package, like an example for the corporate one, right? I will just name like 2 or 3 packages here.
Okay.
Mhm. So one thing I want to make clear before going on is that the corporate bundle is basically for businesses, so it is not open to the public. So if you have interest in subscribing to such bundle, you have to firstly make a request. Then we'll have your number onboarded to the service. That is the triple eight. You
Okay.
might know the triple eight, but not everyone can access it unless we onboard you. So for the triple eight, an example could be for the corporate bundle, we have like the $2 package. We have the $2 package that runs for 30 days. And within the package, you have 90 minutes Lonestar call. And you have 10 minutes to call other people. Hmm? You also have SMS, 70 SMS to send Lonestar and 10 SMS to send to the other people. Imagine you being able to send message from Lonestar to the other people. Hmm? And we also have an addition of 800 megabytes and all runs for 30 days.
Okay.
So me, I'm making money. I go and sell one day, Sunday. I'm making sale, and I won't be online all the time. I want to have my people calling me. I want to call my people. I do my $2 bundle. It came me for 30 days. Once I not talk for 90 minutes throughout, then that 90 minutes will be my phone on the end of the month.
Oh wow.
So you have option 30 minutes, 30 days.
So anybody can use it, or is it only for businesses?
So like I mentioned,
Because you said
is it-
corporate.
so I want to say those it can be used for businesses mainly,
Mhm.
but like I said, we have our Yanabo man. Yanabo are businessman, of course.
Yeah.
So if my Yanabo say you want the service, you really want me to deny? No, of course. You can have access. Oh, you need to tell me yes. They don't I want the corporate bundle, man. I want the $2 package. Definitely will have you onboarded. You just need to share a number with me.
Mhm.
I will have you onboarded. You can do your activation. And the thing about it is self-activation.
Oh wow.
You can do your activation from anywhere. You just put your scratch card or you use your mobile money buy airtime. You activate and you want to go. Imagine we have the $5 package. Look at the $5 package. This is why I really love using it anyway.
Mhm.
So the $5 package it gave you like 200 minutes on the Lonestar. It gave you 50 minutes to call the other people.
Mhm.
And it gave you 300 SMS Lonestar to Lonestar. And they also give you 20 SMS to send. Imagine Lonestar sending message to the other people.
Oh.
You see the advantage they corporate want to have for business people. So I'm a hustler. If I can spend, if I will be
So the
busy,
corporate bundle is only for calls.
you have call and data. I was just going there to call the data portion. of the
My ear don't wait though.
Oh, see.
Seriously.
So we are getting there. And imagine just the $5, you're getting 200 voice on that. You're getting 50 minutes on it to call the other people, like I said. 300 SMS on it. 20 SMS off net. You start sending message to the other people. You having an additional 2 gigabytes of data plus 5 minutes to call international for 30 days.
I probably not bring it.
You know when we say Lonestar is the number one,
Again, code.
yeah.
So what's the code?
So the code is 888
Star triple eight hash.
88 hash.
Okay.
For mind you, if you try dialing it now, you won't be able to answer it unless you make a request, and then we'll add your number to the segment.
Okay. So how can one make a request? I gotta go to your company.
No, probably you just call the fastest.
All right.
Or I don't mind calling my personal number out that you can reach me directly.
Huh.
So if you
probably
allow me, I can call that.
No, if you want to, but I probably know.
It's simple. Okay. So what we'll do?
So fastest is
fastest
okay.
is the best option.
Yeah, you wanna get the corporate prepaid bundle. Just call fastest.
Yeah.
Any of the services that we're talking about here today, you want to get them, just call fastest and say I want a LTE router, or I want a closed user group, or I want a home internet, or I want a bulk SMS,
Of course.
yeah, or I want a dedicated internet.
Exactly.
Once you call, you tell the people what you want, and then they will tell you how to do it. But the number to call is 5656. I mean, at the company you call it. But we are in studios here now. If you want to call and ask any question, you can call us on 0886 500 104. Call us right now and ask questions pertaining to our discussion. This is Freedom Radio. My name is Abraham Kamara, but I prefer to be called DJ Hero. Call us and ask questions. If you can't call to ask questions, I mean, you understand everything that we talk about, then maybe the guys from Lone Star Cell can just recap and then they take their exit. 0886 500 104. That's the number you can call us on right now. All right. Let's get back to you as you doing a recap of our talking point today. Probably we're gonna get a call. If not, then we can just wrap it up because time is not in our favor.
Yes. So if you're listening now, watch this space for those who've been
Okay, we
wishing.
got a call. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, you're live on Freedom Radio.
Yes, my name is to ask of the LTE router. The one
LTE router.
the rechargeable one. How much it cost?
Yes.
How much it cost?
So
How much
the
for it?
you got a small one for $49, $49 United States dollars.
The small one is $49.
All right. I
But
can get it at the head office, right?
Yes.
yeah, anywhere. But the best thing you do call the number 5656. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
She can just get at the office and then instantly will set her up.
Yeah, you can get at the office or better still you call the 5656. That's gonna be okay. Once the number, the folks that are receiving calls on that number, once they are effective,
Yes.
then no worries.
No
Yeah, let's go ahead.
So as I was saying, like the lady who just called, if you've been wishing for the LTE router, you know there is Valentine, right? Season of love. Everybody's sharing and everything. Watch this space. I think this is your moment, and something exciting is coming your way. But tomorrow, the LTE space is going to be loud. I mean, the country is going to get wild because Lone Star is about to share love this Valentine. So watch this space. LTE router is coming bigger. It's coming better. More speed. Very portable. Easy to recharge. So to buy the bundle, one thing we didn't touch on is you just dial the code star 355 hash on your
So
phone. So
when
you,
you get a router already,
when you get a router
Yeah,
already. So
self-recharge.
for customer who already get a router and currently listening to us. So self-recharge is encouraged. The way to do it is to dial star 355 hash on your Lone Star number. So if you have a Lone Star number on your phone, just dial star 355 hash. The next thing is going to ask you for what service are you trying to request. You select number one for LTE Enterprise Bundle. You also ask you to put in your mobile number. Once you put in your mobile number, then you can follow the process as simple as possible. In your bedroom, you can be able to use your mobile money or use your airtime and recharge your router.
all right, we can get you.
Yeah. So for our side, the businesses. So for businesses, you have option. The world is digital now, and then you can tell me that you run your business and you can do advertisement. No, how you expect people to know what you're doing? You need something that will let people to know that I'm here. I do this. Since you don't know, I do this. You can find me here. You can call me on this number. So we have various options for you. You can buy the router, stay connected to do your advertisement probably on the social medias. You can also make use of the bulk SMS. You don't have to be a business too. You can be an individual that want to run a campaign. Probably you're having the beauty pageant or just what the issue is that you want people to know in bulk. You can come to us and we are available to get the service that you need.
All right.
And again, it's important to remind the public to not be afraid to get any of Lone Star sales services. Our network is brand new. You know, they want to call from the plastic then.
The plastic.
Lone Star. I'm saying in the last 12
Mm.
months, it has been back-to-back upgrade for Lone Star.
Wow.
Every single part of Morovia and its environs.
I heard something for Lone Star Cell MTN. I'm seeing it on your shirt. Sharp and swift in 2026.
So we went back to our closet to ourselves. This time that we
You know,
back to the Labrador
you
people.
don't want for the people to be complaining.
This year we are sharp and we are swift and we're making sure that our customer have maximum satisfaction.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming, and we appreciate your coming. At least today, people learned something about the LTE router. They learn about the closed user group, and they learn about the home internet. They also learn about the bulk SMS. This is one service that I myself here will be using,
It's important.
and it is very, very much important. It's very much important because probably we having a show. We got a show coming up in our district. I'm from Claratown. If we're having a Miss District 14, or we're having any other program there, we can just come to MTN. We talk to you people here, do our SMS, and then something happens just like that. Yeah, maybe if that 1 cent per text, I just call it my own.
Yeah, I like it.
1 cent per text,
You
baby. We
want to
calculate,
see growth. I mean, come. I
we
mean,
calculate
you
100
always
text
talk.
messages,
Yeah,
The thing
or
is,
500.
other people are using the service.
Yeah, other countries,
Sometimes
these
you
things are
can.
happening. These things are happening. Yeah. To advertise a business, the profit will not come on the spot.
No, it's not immediate.
The profit will come later. So don't be afraid in advertising your business. We call people here, come to Free FM, come and do business with us. You know, you not expect your business to get the money on the spot. Maybe after a few times, you start to make the money.
We had that experience with one of our clients.
Mhm.
She came requesting for the bulk SMS. We did the service. After the next day, she came on later on. You say the service will work for me, but you're not working.
Can you imagine?
I said, relax.
Relax yourself.
Relax. The next week, she came and made request for another broadcast. I'm like, I thought you said the
I
service.
thought you said
was working. So what happened here?
the models are coming. All right. Thank you guys for coming, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, sir.
King original. And then they see me the wonder. When I was a king, you all want your mole G.
Mo sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀yọ̀tán yẹ̀ yá MTN Yellow Star ti ti fa calling you. Ọ̀tún wọn fourth at the Liberian Learning Center Kungwatan sharp 8 a.m. You know be dreaming about seeing yourself on a big stage. Nana at the times to do it. For dreamers to do it. Like yeah, they can make all the big stars in ya. One lucky winner will get 2 million.